Hello, everyone. Star Singer here. So, today's topic is we all need a translator. Now, I have discovered that when I talk to somebody, a lot of the times they don't know what I mean. Now, why is that? Is it because they're not listening or they don't speak the same language? Oftentimes, I think that's the problem. We're not speaking the same language. So, there are a lot of factors contributing to that. One of them is biology, because women are more right brain and men are more left brain. And so, with that in mind, we need to understand the parts of the brain, the two brain parts, and understand a little bit better how that works for us. Now, yin is feminine, and that's where you receive the stuff, it comes in. And yang is masculine, and that's where the stuff shoots out. If you want to get my implications there of a little sex, in other words, that's just normal. That's how we're created. So we're created by that union between yin and yang, masculine and feminine. And the fact that women have the innie and men have the outie, it's just that simple. I hate to be so simple, but I think that too many words get in the way. Too much sciencey stuff gets in the way. There are basic truths that we live in and that we are, and we can all see and feel ourselves in that. All right, so what I want you to know is I'm going to be going live, and I'm doing it now, but I'm going to go live Sundays. Oh, something in my tooth. Oh my God. I'm just cooking blueberries. I don't want to do this. I want to cook blueberries, but I've got to talk about this because it's my job. The gods want me to. I was born to. Just because you're born to do something and you know you do it well and you should be doing it, blah, 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 doesn't mean that you will or you can. Anyway, I can. But the point of it, what's my point? What is my point? Well, I think it's important for us to distinguish between feminism and not feminism. In other words, the wrongly translated versions of these energies, of whom we are part of, and we'll make parts of ourselves repeated as. Life is simple. It really is simple. Do you like something? Do you not like it? How do you express that to others? It's important to do that. And so, what I think we must do is talk about it. And we shall do that on Sunday at noon Pacific time, which is where I am on the left coast. Regrettably, it's called that. Regrettably, because I am getting more conservative as the days go by, because what has happened is I didn't mean that. When we said feminism, I was thinking, well, I would like to have a bank account in my name. Why can't I have that just because I have a pussy and babies come through me? Why don't those two things match? That's in the 70s, and now I'm in my 70s, and that's what I thought. It wasn't that men can be women. That's not what I was thinking. I never thought that, and I don't think that's okay. Now, what I did think was that if you were homosexual, you shouldn't be shamed for that. You should be in your privacy, able to express your personal wants and needs with other people who have the same implications and interests. That's fine. Nothing radical about that. But nowadays, there is an agenda that when I have fill out a government form over here in the left state of Oregon, now on my official document, I get to say if I identify as a man. Well, that doesn't do me any good. And actually, the idea that men can identify as my sex doesn't do them any good either. All that does is hurt me. It's backwards. In other words, because the physical attributes of being a woman are different than those of being a man. Yang is assertive and aggressive. Yin is magnetic and receptive and reflective. The lady body is designed to have a piece of meat put in her. Sorry, I hate to be so graphic, but you guys really are getting really graphic. So I'm just going to do it delicately if possible. That's how our biology works. The man goes into the lady, and the lady, then her body processes all of that energy that's given to her so generously. And then she makes up the rest. She does the work. So you see, the yin, the lady part, does the work inside her body. Biology, people, it's pretty easy. It just happens. You don't even have to think about it. He puts it in her and she gets it, and then she makes up the sauce and she makes up the product. Now, in life, if we resent those who gift us with their energy, so we take it out of the biology of sex itself and just have it as humans. Okay, so a human man he has a predilection to gift women with something of his body. Now, since he can't be always just doing that other thing that's the gift, the spermy thing, in just normal daily life, he wants to give her the gift of his what? His strength. Because that's what he has. That's what he has to offer. Men have strength that women don't have. Men are bigger and stronger. Now, why is that? That's their gift. And if we don't appreciate that gift, bad things happen. We raise sons who resent women or are ineffectual grown-up men. I mean, there's all kinds of bad consequences from women who refuse to understand our own attributes, to accept ourselves as the weaker sex. We are the weaker sex. But in what instance? In what permutation? In other words, are we weaker because we are lesser? Because we are wrong? Because we are dumb? No. But those are the misunderstandings of definitions of words. That's better. Oh, here. Okay. Here we go. There. No makeup today. Got my apron on. I'm just not in the mood to dress up and put on a face. Just not. Mercury's going in shadow or fucking retrograde. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. So my point is, we misrepresent ourselves with words. We do. It's what we do. So in other words, it's important to understand what we're trying to say and just be very particular in that effort. It is important to understand what you mean or what another person means so that you can then reciprocate on their turf. Now, sometimes it can be actually easy to communicate with a foreigner with whom you don't share a language because you start to gesticulate, I like it, I don't like it. And you start to express. And what happens is the communication becomes more pure like an animal, because that's how animals communicate, with body movement, with direction of gaze, with that's a language. It just doesn't use words like we do, because our words have become so exceptionalized. Our words have become exceptional to us. We have decided that they are better than expression and feeling. We have decided in a world of print and digitization that the most valuable thing is a concept, an idea, and we will fight you and kill you because of what your thought is or what we perceive your thought to be, because we really don't know each other's thoughts at all. I don't care if you think you're telepathic because you can think someone else's thoughts or think you know what they will think, but you do not. Those what do they call them? The people who see distance and draw a picture, remote viewers, and psychics and telepaths. They don't see your concept. They see your energy. They see little pictures, or they feel them, or they hear them pinging and singing and blah blah. But it's not like writing. It's different. What I'm trying to say is that we miscommunicate with each other so regularly that we have come to normalize misunderstandings. We made it normal that no, I don't know what you mean, and no, and I don't really care. I don't care what you mean. I care what I mean. That's the most important thing to me is what I mean, and that you get it. I want you to get what I mean. And you're never going to get that with wording. You're never going to get what I mean by me blardy on you. Never. You will get what I mean when I get down into my gut and I begin to feel my way through what I want you to know. And at that point, we will have communication, and it will be visceral, and it will feel like something is happening. Now, what I would like to do is to share that with others. And it's a little bit different and maybe scary. I feel a little frightened by this. It's intimate and it's potent. So, my suggestion for myself and any potential listeners to me is that we learn how to do this together, because I think there's an element, a kernel of truth. Now, my mic is down here. I really wish I had a different mic, but I didn't know what to get when I got it. So this is what I have. So what I want to do on Sunday at noon, when I do live, and this is live, but I'll do like live with people. Maybe somebody will show up if I can figure out how to let people know what I'm up to. But yes, the idea here is that we're going to talk about our feminine and masculine feelings and how that's represented in our realities. And I think for us to just talk and emote, to try our best to understand ourselves, because when you really get to understand yourself is when you can then open and reach out to others. Because if you choose to believe in stuff without it coming from within yourself, then you're just a puppet. And there's a lot of manipulation that is rampant, and it's being done with this very tool, this thing, this gadget, this digitized communication thing, because I can't talk to as many people in my little town like this as I can, like thousands, millions, if you get going. For heaven's sake, it's huge. It's huge. So I'm going to do a little ASMR, ADHD, astrology, Taoism. There's plenty to do here. I'm supposed to get a niche. Well, I think my niche is maybe I'm choosing feminism. I don't know. A niche is a specialized unit of interest. Well, my specialized unit of interest for my whole life has been wondering what the hell is wrong with me. Why am I like this? So I have many answers, and they all sort of conflate into this idea that I am part of God, and so are you. And that if we can understand those parts, maybe we can put ourselves back together in ways that would be surprising and edifying and spiritual. So here we go. A niche for me then would be something like the search for God. Boy, is that too big of a niche, or is it a niche? All right. Well, I am not going to elaborate anymore right now because I still have blueberries that are begging for some honey, and I smushed them down with my my blender. There's a blender go. I can't think of it now, the word, but there it is. And they need some honey. They need honey, and so I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to think about some clarity of thoughts and what we're going to talk about. More of this. Where's Star Singer's niche? Because she sees it very broadly. She sees like from a planet far out. She's breathing rarefied non-air up there, or she's in the ocean breathing ocean water. Poetry, mythology. Let's talk weird, but weird in a beautiful way, not in a perverted way. Because too much of that, too much horror. So we're going to have a gracious way of expressing ourselves. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Am I done? I'm done. But I don't know how to turn this thing off. End stream. This is so funny. Oh, and there's an ADHD thing, the inattentive version. That would be me, the one who spaces out. Yeah, because right in front of me it says end stream, but of course I couldn't even see that until I just humbled myself in front of you and said, I don't know what to do. And as soon as I do that, then the gods are kind, and then they show me what I'm missing. That's how it works. All right, take care. Bye.